Quit. We're back. We're back.
This is Cletus McGatus.
After somebody went to college and abandoned me.
Yep. Me too.
Really abandoned you, huh?
Yeah, abandoned me. You ran off with some bimbo and just left me in the dirt.
I went for
Wait,
higher
bimbo?
learning.
We
I
broke
was
up
not a
for-
bimbo.
We broke up for a little
She may
bit.
watch this. She wasn't a bimbo.
Bimbo, yeah.
Larry, stop. You see what you did? You're
Quit.
making him say
You want
bimbo.
to go inside?
No.
Stop.
But here we are. Can we say where we are?
I don't give a shit.
We're in Eckerty, Indiana at the Castle de Robert. It's a little different. And,
We will be changing the name.
oh yeah, it's going to be Gnadab. It's not going to be.
Could not that.
If you're wondering how to spell that, it is Gnodab. Eb? D-A-Eb? What kind of letters? I'm in Crawford.
Crawford County.
Gnodab. Gnadab.
That's Crawford County.
And if you're wondering what that's a reference to, watch Kung Pao enter the fish and do not smell Robert's farts because it would be
Quit. Sit down. So I don't know how y'all want
Who's
to
on his
start.
shirt?
Huh?
Arenado?
Yeah, Arnado. I don't know how we want to start this, but I'm going to go ahead and start it. I am all for ice.
I like ice in my drink too.
Oh
That's
my
not the kind of
god.
ice you know.
It's this ice.
I've had so many people delete me off Facebook because I support ice.
Why are we doing a video when on an angle like this?
I don't know, because that's the only angle I can get.
This
But
is weird. Okay.
No, like, I've had people from Puerto Rico delete me off Facebook, and I'm like, Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, which I found out later. This is like 2015.
Yeah, but I bet not all the people in Puerto Rico are from Puerto Rico.
I guarantee it.
Because you got people, dude, you got people coming from Haiti because it's so bad in Haiti that they go on a makeshift raft and they come to Florida. And in a way, I feel like there should be kind of a halfway program. Maybe we should let them go to Puerto Rico. If it's that bad in your country that you're willing to brave hundreds of miles in shark-infested waters, they got some cojones, man.
And these idiots that are rioting, this doesn't compare to the J6 rioting, because everybody
wasn't rioting.
Everybody on the Trump side was protesting. You had your few bad apples. However, you had people escorting them into the Capitol. Which kudos to the guy that shit on Pelosi's desk. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh god, I didn't know that. By the way, we would like to ask the chat. So we are in a, because we have this issue whenever we're outside here at this place. I think all three of us have had it where we are.
That's a fucking tick. That's a baby tick.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. A baby tick.
Yeah, I've never seen one that tiny. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
I see.
Oh, I've seen it. That's a turkey
I
tick.
see. I see.
Nope.
I told you, man.
That's crazy.
That's a turkey tick.
Oh well.
Those are the ones that carry limes sometimes.
Yeah, you can carry it somewhere else.
Yeah, throw them in the fire over there.
No, so what that mean?
Yeah, they
Oh, your wife asked if you could bring out the trash at some point and burn it. But anyway, don't be upset by that, you climate changers. Anyway, Larry, you are a goober. China. Japan.
Japan is real?
Why are you singing it so high pitched?
I don't know, yeah. Bongly.
Anyway, this, by the way, this is still Toad, right? Are you still Toad?
No, I changed my name into Sonic the Hedgehog.
You're Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
How original.
Yeah,
Anyway, what I was going to say is, can somebody tell us why, and I'm going to show my arm here. Tell us why we're breaking out like that on our arms. I mean, I know it could be heat rash, but it seems to happen here more
when it's not hot.
when it's not that hot, and
But in the wintertime, I don't get it.
Well, there's an open source of water over there. I mean, it does have like
I moved out to Eckerty, Indiana. I used to live in Huntingburg, which is where we had our last video.
Eckerty is in a more rural area.
The first couple of videos we did, we was at his place, which we pretty much live in the same environment now.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is you have around here you have more wildness.
Yeah, what?
Talking about wildness. Are those good dogs?
I don't know.
Well, whose dogs are
There's
they?
a Freemason lodge right up the road here. I'm gonna put my hand on his chest and yell, "Massa."
Massa!
Larry, stop.
Oh my god.
Complaint department. I thought that said compliment department. Take a number. Where'd you get that at Doug Blue?
No,
there's a place we need to
what's
go
it called?
to.
Trader Bakery.
We need to go down to Tell City to this. Have you been to that antique shop down there?
No.
The thrift store? Oh my gosh, dude, they got everything. That's where I got my not my circus, not my monkeys coin thing.
The monkeys? You're talking about the
By the way, game of the year has to be Claire Obscure's Expedition 33. All I'm saying. If it doesn't get game of the year at Game Awards this year, all y'all can burn.
There's time. What was it? The something master?
Something master.
What did you say? Time master?
The lamp master.
The lamp master thing looked weird. I saw a picture of it.
I have thought of a tattoo idea. I want to get the paintress from that game.
Yeah.
Because I had this idea.
I have an idea for a tattoo for you.
I had this idea years ago when I was doing paranormal shit, and I'd still like to do it if y'all have anywhere in southern Indiana around the Eckerty area I could go to, let me know. But
moving to Chicago is exciting.
There's
you realize you need to furnish an apartment on a budget that's
hang on a second. Sorry, that's not. I was not. Moving to Chicago can be rough. Okay, didn't mean to do that.
There's I had this thought years ago when I was in Virginia, dude. I got
No, it's
Is that you farting or him?
yeah, it's me.
No, it's not.
You need to pause this and go poopy poop.
No. He
Okay.
said poopy poop.
Anyway,
There's
it's pretty nice with the breeze though.
this one house that I went to years ago in West Virginia on Union Street. Nobody has any record of who owns the house or anything like that. But I was told not to go near that house because years ago some guy had hung his wife or something. I don't know how the story goes, but he burned the house down with his family in it.
Oh my God.
And he hung himself on the tree or something. I don't know, something like that. But anyway, so I go up to this house where the porch is, where you're looking into the living room. And on the picture, there is, I don't have the picture anymore. I was told to delete it. Safety concerns. Paranormal safety concerns. But anyway,
Okay.
There was a silhouette of a woman in a white robe with a rope hanging off of her neck. And I had this tattoo idea of having a woman, long dark hair, a skull for a face, black eyes, black mouth, arms out with the white robe on, holding a rope draped in her hands, like she's holding it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do that and combine it with the paintress on Expedition 33, which the paintress is the final boss. Quit. That would be cool as shit. Because she has no face.
What? She doesn't have no face?
The paintress doesn't.
Who is that? Is she on your team?
No.
All right, I want to get your opinion about. Now, this is not about the song, but it's about some of the art style in this. This is a song "Never Never" by Korn. It's one of their newer ones. Watch this for a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. Kind of goes with what you were talking about. I guess this is the mistress of time here.
Oh, she's hot.
Oh, she is hot.
Really?
Oh yeah, she is.
But it's just kind of a dystopian like clock. You could make like a limit, you know. Anyway,
So what are we talking about as far as the video goes?
On this?
Just anything. Politics.
Well, look at this. There's a little bit more. They're all on the clock. I'm not saying you got to put them on there, but like maybe you could do a clock and have like. I got an idea. This gave me an idea. Have a clock and make it about your life and have different parts of it as parts of your life. Like you know what I mean? Like have Zelda on there, things you like, your kids or whatever, and
there's a train gonna come through. It's gonna get loud here in a minute.
Yeah, it is.
What are we gonna talk about?
The angel in the.
Did you ever show your Star of David on your elbow?
No, I didn't. Bam.
Star of David. Magen David. So let's talk about Israel and Iran.
Oh fuck, here we go.
Let's wait until after the train. I will say one thing real quick. I think it's gonna go from Iran to they ran.
They're definitely gonna be changing their pronouns.
They're changing more than that. Steel train. Robert, you can do a video of that if you want to stop. We're right here, This video is brought to you by Norfolk Southern. Just kidding. And Hapagloid, the Order of Hapagloid.
So the whole is.
Which I am the founding member, along with Dom from Walmart. Probably I need to give him
Wait, Scott used to work there. Yay.
Yeah, I did too, buddy.
So the whole Israel-Iran deal. What's gonna happen?
The deal, there's no deal. Trump tried to give him a deal, and Iran said no. And I mean, I don't agree with everything that Israel as a state does, but I do think that regardless of how you feel about it, it's the Holy Land. It's God's Holy Land, and if you are attacking them, the Holy Land, you're gonna get dealt with, and it don't matter if it's other people, other countries, or that country, or God Himself. I mean, there's been videos, Robert, of Iran. Iran is so here's the crazy thing. I'm gonna get a little bit biblical here. So there's a story in the Bible called the Book of Esther.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of this?
Go throw it in there.
In the Book of Esther, there's a guy named Mordecai who is a Jew, and this time they're living in Persia because they were in exile from the Jewish homeland. Well, there's a guy named Haman, Haman, Haman. Well, this guy wanted to wipe out. He wanted to do an edict. He tried to get the Persians to do an edict to wipe out all the Jews in the world. He was like a Hitler. Well, it came back on him, and he ended up getting hung.
Yo, can I talk about this too?
Hold on, Larry. So the Iranians have bloodline descent from the same people as Haman. They chant openly in the streets, death to America, death to Israel, under these ayatollahs that we put in power back in the 70s and 80s. We put these people in power. We kicked out the rightful government, put them in power, and expected them to play nice. Well, they're not playing nice. And then Biden and Obama and all these people give them all this money for nukes, and they've been building up their when they get one, they're going to use it. If they had a chance, they're going to use it. They're going to use it on them. They're going to use it on us or somebody, whoever they can fire it on. And not even the other Arab nations want that, because think about it. Why would they? Okay, perfect example. The country of Jordan is literally like, here's Jordan and here's Israel. Why would Jordan, the country, not me, why would they want Israel to get nuked, even if they hate Israel, because all that's going to blow into their country?
Oh.
They don't want to start World War III, but it's just,
I don't know.
and that's Trump's red line is no nukes. I agree. No nukes is good.
All I can say is I think Trump's doing a damn good job, especially with the deportations. And my honest opinion, I don't really get. I mean, as far as the shit that happened a year and a half ago at this point, that's bullshit. It shouldn't happen. If Trump gets involved with it, I'm down with it.
What happened?
The whole October 7th shit.
Oh.
Where they showed that shit on fucking...
Oh, yeah.
That's... Any country. I don't care if they do that shit to Afghanistan or Iran.
I do.
No, I'm just saying. People in general, to me, that's like if Biden or Kamala Harris is the fucking president. I don't give a damn who the president is. If they invite me to the White House, I'm fucking going out of respect.
Well, and
I may be a Trump supporter, but
my chair almost collapsed.
And
yeah,
that shouldn't happen to anybody. We are all human. However,
yeah.
there's a guy at work telling me that we shouldn't have open borders, and I told him, I was like, well, we wouldn't have a fucking country then.
Is it breaking? Well, I'll try not to lean on it too much.
It popped.
You're saying he said that we should have open borders?
Yeah, a guy at work said that.
We do have open borders, but here's the thing.
But he's saying, man,
they're open at the gates.
Yeah,
that's where they're supposed to be. They're points of entry.
Yeah.
POE. There's not supposed to be anybody comes at any time at any.
But that's what he's saying. He said they should be allowed to do that.
Then they should be allowed to do that in every country all over the world. Oh, they're not. Why is that?
Yeah. But
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
Larry,
this video is brought to you by Bert's Bargain Barn on Whatnot. Come check it out. I got cards that I sell on there all the time, mostly singles. Football, basketball, some baseball. Get out of the thing.
Sports related.
Quit, Larry.
He had to do a little
one
plug for the Cardinals there.
Yeah.
If you're a Cardinals fan. Show them your guns. Don't show them your guns real quick. Yeah, look at the boys' guns. Oh, anyway. All right, go ahead. Move.
But yeah,
okay,
I
they don't want to see your butt.
I don't think that shit should happen to anybody. Quit, Larry.
Stop.
Quit. Put it down.
They shouldn't. I mean, it's... And the thing about it is, Robert, they want to downplay... Have you ever noticed how much they want to downplay the things, the atrocities committed against Israelis and Americans? But then whenever something happens to the Palestinians or something happens to other countries, they're all up in arms about it.
Yeah.
When it comes to the people that they don't think, and I'll give you a perfect example, and we can watch the video if you want sometime. Hillel Nauer is his.
I thought you were going to say Hillel Cool J.
No, Hillel Nauer. He is part of a group called UN Watch, and he is a watchdog group against the UN, and he'll go in there and speak. And he had a good point. You know what he said? He said all these countries that are talking about how bad Palestine. Let's go to Palestine for a minute. How bad they're treating the Palestinians. He said, why don't you let them in your country? He said, Egypt, where are your Jews? Sudan, where are your Jews? Saudi Arabia, where are your Jews? All these different countries. He called them all out. They all knew what he said because everything is translated in everybody's language. You know, not one person said a single thing from one country. And you know why? Because they have all committed atrocities. They have all murdered, pretty well, all of their Jews in all those countries. So they want to talk about how bad the Palestinians have it. They may have it bad. But if someone's going to fire rockets every day into your neighborhood, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, okay, we'll give you food and aid so you can turn around and throw rocks at us and Molotov cocktails and homemade bombs?
Yeah, speaking of that, throwing rocks at people, I think that we should go back to biblical times, man.
I made it in there.
I really do.
As far as stoning?
In honor of Pride Month. You guys want to fucking riot and have your fucking pride bullshit? I think we need to stick y'all's bodies in the fucking sand and just
this video's getting demonetized immediately.
Just stone it, man. Just stone it.
Well, you do know that the same laws that apply to like pork and
I'll stop eating pork if they enforce that.
If they enforce that, you would stop eating.
I would. Damn
you
right.
would stop eating pork.
I would stop eating pork.
So you're for a theocratic society, in a way.
I don't know what theocratic means.
Okay, so you're talking about a society where
stop.
You're not talking. Okay, hang on. I got to fart. Sorry. You're talking about a society where
they're gonna cancel our ass.
We're canceled. We're done, dude. We're gonna have to edit. Like this is.
I don't edit shit.
They don't even know we exist.
Let's just fucking raw
they,
it
they,
out.
They just no here.
We're gonna raw dog this fucking video, man. Raw dog.
This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna send us straight to the weird side of YouTube by invitation only. That's where they're sending this. But no, the thing is.
The reason why I say all that, though,
hold on.
is because y'all fucking push this shit on our kids and y'all push this shit on my fucking kids. Y'all gonna have another thing coming. Go ahead.
Daddy,
Well,
there's a live thing on your ear inside.
What?
What is it?
You're bleeding!
Is it a bug?
I'm bleeding.
Your ear's bleeding?
I guess.
Is it in his, coming out of his ear, or is it on his earlobe? I don't see it. He must have picked the scab. Is he bleeding a lot, or is he okay?
Am I bleeding, making you the victor?
A little bit.
Well, then he'd be alright. He probably just
No,
got
he's
bit.
bleeding all over.
No, he's not.
Poor
You're
shit.
lying. Anyway,
No.
don't lie, Larry.
Down.
It's one of the
Stop.
10 Commandments.
No, I'm not. I picked up a piece of plastic. Anyway,
You were doing it.
I stopped.
Well, so did he.
I ain't racist.
Anyway, the point of the theocratic society, what I mean by that is you have the so-called, you would have basically, okay, I'm going to put this in terms. Ancient Israel, the Levites were basically the priests, and they gave the law and they enforced the law. So you would have the church, the leadership.
Get away from there.
Larry, get out of the weeds.
Get out.
You're going to get ticks all over you, bud. Well, that's good. Don't just, then you threw it back in there. Did he have basketball again? Anyway, so you would have them. So what I'm saying is, okay, here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is homosexuality, we're just going to jump right into it. We're going straight into the shit on this. Is homosexuality and lesbianism and LGBTQism a sin? Yes. But so is divorce.
I have never gotten a divorce, so.
Well, okay. So, you know what I mean. So is fornication. So is adultery and everything. So my thing is, it mentions I think it was
like that to me.
4 times that the homosexuality be an abomination, and about 40 times not to do divorce because God hated divorce. So then my thing is, my thing is, so if we're going to start stoning people for that, we're also going to start stoning them for divorce. And so what's that going to do to this society that's become so godless anyway?
Ain't gonna have nobody left.
No, man, we're going to be. That's what I'm saying.
Well, my only question is, what if you're in an abusive relationship? You still can't get a divorce?
There's different opinions about that. Larry, go around to the other side. I did not tell him to walk on the wall. Get off the wall.
Build a wall.
He's on a fire pit and went to get a basketball. He's okay though. Is it hot?
No.
You're lucky it was cool.
My basketball goal's broken.
Alright, Larry. This video's kind of a wash. Anyway. This is a
Splack.
Yeah, this is a splack.
Splack. Hey, we'll put them fucking gay people in that wood chipper.
You don't even know what that is.
No.
It is not a wood chipper, bro.
We'll put them in one.
It's a square baler.
We'll put them in one.
That's gonna impale the shit out of them. That's all. Anyway,
don't get me wrong. I ain't got no problem with gay people. It's the ones that push shit on kids. You wanna do the nasty, sinful activities? Go for it, but don't put that shit on my kids.
If it's okay for me, for a person that is gay or lesbian, to say to teach your kid about it, then it should be okay for us to teach their kids about being straight.
That's true.
If you're not for that, then don't push the stuff on us. Right? I mean,
and about the deportation thing. I know I keep jumping from subject to subject, but I'm doing this.
This is a raw, unedited.
I'm doing this going like shit that comes to my head, and my dad raised a good point. As far as like you dumb fucks worried about family separation, losing your kids, losing your mom and dad, losing your fucking grandparents and shit.
Dad,
y'all come over here illegally, y'all have a kid here, which that's literally the only thing that I think should be reworded or rewritten about the Constitution is the birthright citizenship.
Hold on, Larry,
and the reason why, I'll tell you why, because if I'm a Mexican,
you are a Mexican.
Hypothetical Mexican.
No, I'm just kidding.
El Salvadorian, whatever.
Guatemalan.
You cross the line into the U.S. I crossed the line into the U.S. I'm pregnant with...
Larry, don't hit that chair. You'll knock the...
Just throw it back and forth to me. I'm pregnant with my soon-to-be son. I'm a female, okay? I come over here, I have the baby.
He just came out.
That little boy just automatically gets birthright citizenship to the U.S. So he's legal. However, I am not legal. And Tom Holman did say this, and my dad raised a good point on it. They're worried about these ICE agents going into schools, going into churches, going into events, which, by the way, they were never at Dodger Stadium. That's false news. No, over here.
Go back a little bit.
That is completely on the parents. That would... No more. You almost hit the chair.
Oh, we'll come back over here.
That is completely on the parents. The parents should have never crossed the border illegally. So, therefore, yes, you should get separated from your family members. And if you don't fucking like it, your family members can go with you.
My only thing about that is, like I was telling, there's a guy that I... Go back over there, Larry. I'll throw it.
That's your own goddamn fault. Do it the right way.
My only thing is Think about this
Smell
though.
Smell it.
You got people, okay,
Smell it.
and I'm not saying, by and large, I agree with that. But what if, God, dude, you stink. Anyway, that's bad. He has ripped the toot. Ripped the toot. Anyway, so my thing is, okay, we have the failed policies of Biden. We have the failed policies of Obama. And under Obama, you had things like Eric Holder, or Holden, or whatever his name was, Operation Fast and Furious. Have you heard of this?
That's
where he was feeding. They were literally gun running for the cartel.
That's about the movie, right?
No,
Hey, do this slow it high.
it's about them. It's literally an operation where they were selling. They were selling money. They were helping the cartels in Mexico. So we're funding them. They're turning around and displacing the other people in their own country. So some of those people have to leave now because we're funding our own government funded. And so then my thing is,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think, I'm not saying in every case. I think in a lot of cases it is. We definitely don't need any more coming in.
No.
But at least not illegally. But we make it so hard sometimes, and I have a perfect example. A friend of mine that passed on. I'll just say it that way. His mom, she's passed on as well. She was an American.
Like that.
She was not an American for over 10 years, and it took that long to get her citizenship.
Oh, they ain't going to deport her ass now.
Do that.
Come on. You opened the door for that one.
No,
dude.
that was bad.
That was bad.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Throw this drink on you. Anyway, I'm going to waste it.
Uncle Jordan.
Moment of silence. Oh. He's all pissed off.
She's a good woman.
I'm sure she was. I had to throw it in there. It ain't no disrespect toward her.
A little bit. Anyway.
Daddy.
I don't know. I lost my train of thought now. I just think that.
Someone step behind.
Okay, for
all
the
the way
record.
high.
So for the record, it's so you know what's going on there. I had a friend that passed away in a freak accident. Him and his mom.
Owie! I'm telling the video.
Larry, quit.
He almost hit me right here.
Larry, you're fine.
For the record, we've been friends for like 15, 20 years, something like that.
In dog years.
And he knows how
Screwed up you are.
up front I can be.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a damn.
What?
I don't give a damn if I offend him. He don't really give. I don't care if he offends me. The end of the day.
Sometimes we offend each other, and then we go off into the offense and the defense. And
yeah, we don't.
And the ding dong schmuck Italian chicken bangs and the splack and the black and the speck and daub and sprecken sie daub die spreck dock dock daub. I want to see how. I want to see how. Can you trigger translate translate that? That sounds bad, Larry. Don't say
He
that.
said digger.
Oh, digger. Digging these. The digging wasps. There's a lot of bugs around here, man.
There is a lot of bugs out
They
here.
are biting the crap out of us.
But no, he don't give a fuck what I say. I don't think he really does down deep.
You did touch a little bit of a nerve there because I felt like you were
Good. Proud of myself.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Are you proud of yourself? I'll throw that St. Louis Cardinals hat in the water over there. The nasty stagnant Crawford canny water.
I have never.
It's not really nasty, but it doesn't always stagnant.
I bet you that shit tastes fucking. Dude, you drink that shit and you know what's gonna happen? I'm surprised.
That's that one movie, Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever.
I'm surprised that there ain't been no damn biohazardous flies.
Well, who's clean?
Go drink.
They probably are, dude. What do you think we're breaking out every time we're out here?
fucking.
It's probably genetically engineered shit growing down in there. You need to like burn that shit down. I don't know.
Okay, bye, guys.
Some fucking nuclear fucking water over there. Fucking fly drinks that shit. And
Hey, don't say that.
What?
You mother. I said you mother.
My mother? That's your Grammy, boy.
No, I said your
Don't
mother.
be talking bad.
I
Larry.
said mother. I said you.
Or Robert.
I said
Let's all be
mother.
good and not try to.
But that
cuss
fucking fly goes and drinks that damn water
There
and
we
it
go.
fucking grows up and then fucking about the size of my cat mutates and shooting fucking green goop and shit.
Yeah, what?
Like the fly
like
man,
the fucking Simpsons.
the
or
Mothman fly. Like freaking weeds. Robert's like, bring a shotgun now. What? I'm fighting a fly half the size of my house.
Yeah, Uncle Jordan. Yeah.
I just heard a bird make a weird noise, like it knows, like it's scared. Oh shit, the Mothman.
Dude, I saw this picture. It was West.
This is the Mothman's vacation spot. Good luck.
I saw this fucking picture.
He comes on down to drink out of the. He comes on down to drink out of the Padoka.
Is that a stinger?
Get a few victims. A stinger or what? Don't touch it.
Is it a stinger bug?
Where?
Why?
Put it on a stick. Where's it at? No,
God,
that's
the fucking mutated weird shit out here.
There's this. Looks like a roach, buddy. No, that's a. I don't know what that is.
I knew I was trying to floss earlier. I had a hair between my teeth. But no, there was a picture. It was Happy West Virginia Day, and it had a picture of the fucking Mothman holding the Mountain Dew, and fucking Sasquatch in the background with fucking mountains, and then some kind of fucking hot dog.
You know what?
Hey, Uncle Jordan. Uncle Jordan.
A hot dog.
Uncle Jordan.
What,
Why-
Let's see
Larry?
your phone.
Why was that Tapple? So
Man.
my dad told me to watch for a Tapple, and then I said
Distance
I
from
said
West
that-
Virginia to New Jersey.
I always said a bad word.
The drive from West Virginia to New Jersey is 464.7 miles.
But look, that's not. Wait a minute. I don't believe it. Closest distance from West Virginia to New Jersey.
The drive from West Virginia to New Jersey is 464.7 miles.
Oh, I guess it is.
Let me see it real quick.
So if the Jersey Devil and the Mothman wanted to meet up, oh God, Larry, y'all must have had pork. Guess I don't eat it. Jeez.
So I'm gonna look this up real quick. Hang on, I gotta look up that meme show.
Have you ever heard of the origins of the Jersey Devil? Gosh, dude. Was that you, Larry?
That was me.
No, that was me.
That was Larry. I
That was
think.
me.
It was both of you.
Hey, Uncle Jordan.
What, Larry?
So so
I can't breathe and I'm outside.
we was heading at Papa's, the one that you used to work with at Waterings.
I still work with him, but yeah.
Yeah, so
I work with him again.
I was heading at his work a long time ago. I think I was 5 or 4.
I know you were in the car, I remember.
No, not that. I was 5, and I was heading to there, and then with me and Daddy, and Dad told me to do a rap song.
What are you looking up?
And then I said, and then Dad,
Oh, God.
and then I only said a bad word. Kai tell him, Kai
Have to
Hi,
wish
Colin.
again.
tell him the bad word.
What is he eating? A pepperoni puff? Or what the hell is
I
that?
said pepperoni
Let me
puff.
show you the
What
other
is
one.
that?
I don't know what it is. let me see.
I'm gonna send that
Let me see
to
it real
Isaac. And Scott.
Let me see it real quick. I'll show you the other one I seen.
Alright.
Isaac.
Dude, what if we got a Ouija board? This is just.
What if we didn't?
What? This is just a thought. What if we got a Ouija
You
board?
can have that shit. I don't want it.
What if we got a Ouija board and tried to summon the Mothman?
I do not condone Ouija boards or summoning.
I don't either.
In fact, I would probably throw it in that fire over there just to see what happens.
I like that one.
Uncle Jordan, can I stay with you tonight?
No.
Hey, can I go jump?
I don't care. Go jump.
But I want the ball.
I thought he asked, "Can I get drunk?" What?
I want to
No. You get the basketball if you want to jump with a ball. The Mothman.
Moth Dad.
I want that shirt.
Dude.
So I think this Halloween I'm gonna go as an ice agent.
Yeah, this Halloween I want to be Donald Trump.
Yeah, he could be Donald
my
Trump.
God.
He could be Dude, last year I was Trump trash.
I remember that. White trash?
No, Trump trash.
Oh, Trump trash.
Because Biden said that all the Trump voters were trash, so I went to work with a fucking bag with fucking Mountain Dew and Slim Jim and fucking snack cakes taped to the fucking bag with my Trump hat on.
For real?
Maybe I'll dress up as the woke virus.
I think I'm gonna order the fucking ice agent shirts are like $60 fucking.
Hey.
Get out of there! You said you wanted to go jump. Go jump.
I farted this time.
Is that you?
Yeah. Was he gonna go jump on the trampoline?
Yeah.
We need to watch him.
I like to go out there all the time.
Holler if you fall. I don't know how long this video is.
I want to get a Mothman statue out here, dude. Life-size Mothman statue. Set it right there by the fucking wood line.
Why don't you just have a chainsaw carving guy carve up a tree?
That
Carving
would
it.
be cool.
That'd be kind of cool.
I wonder how much they charge. Probably $600-700 fucking dollars.
I don't know, probably. There's a guy that does it used to do it down by, between Tell City and west of Troy called Chainsaw Willie.
Chainsaw Willie.
That was his name.
Willie Packs. Yo fat in the pack.
Dude, I farted. I gotta go to the bathroom now. It's the preemptive fart.
So I guess we're gonna end this video. Got anything for it to translate?
Ding dong, chicken down, chicken digga 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 dong, ding dong, ding dong, chicken check check do, digga digga dong, check chicken do, chicken do, check do, check do, check check.
It's gonna say music.
Digga 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 do, digga digga do, dong, ding dong, digga dong, chicken dong. No, wait. Here, let's see if we can do this. Chin ha, ni ha, ni ha, chi ha, ni ha, chin ha, ni ha, ni ha. Okay, let's go. Adios, amigo.